Therefore, I am planning to build a e-store project. Okay, this is my goal. Okay, as an architect, which architecture will fit for me, whether it is a monolithic architecture or microservice architecture. So this project can be implemented in two different approach. How many approach? Two different
Approach.
First approach is monolithic architecture. Second one is microservice architecture. Sir, what is monolithic architecture? Let's talk about that one first. Okay, I'm taking an now you see I had deployed, this is my web server. What is this? This is my web server. Okay, in this web server, I am deploying a project. Okay, I'm deploying a project where the project name is e-store project. What project I'm deploying? E-store project. To deploy e-store project, what are all the components you required in this server? Hello? What are the components you required in this server?
Login, logout.
Forget about functionality. Talk in a
IAS.
application standpoint.
We need the IAS server.
You need to have two applications. One is web application, another one is database. Am I right or wrong? Where you need to store data. Am I right?
Right.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. So here you will have a apps. Restore project deployed in the server with the database and apps. Okay. So now here you can have database. Why do we need a database? Why do we need a database?
To the
To store the data.
To
To store
hold
the
the
data.
persistent data of the application. Am I right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Persistent data of the database. Now here in this application, there are so many modules. First module is hello, Patel. At user module. What module? User module. Second one is product module. Something like this. Third one is order module. Fourth one is registration module. Something like that. Okay. So how many modules are there in this application as of now in the e-store project?
4.
How many modules are there?
4.
All the modules are packed in a single project. All the modules are packed in a single project. One fine day, my order module is got failed. Let's take an example of Swiggy. Order module is got failed because of that Swiggy portal entirely down. What is the revenue loss of the Swiggy on a single day? Crores and crores of rupee. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes,
It is
you're right.
purely on a business standpoint. I clubbed everything in a single architecture where I'm having all the modules in a single architecture so that my project got crashed. Okay. So do I going to lose my revenue? See, let's take an example of banking. In a bank, account creation is one module, maintaining the deposits and all those things will be in another module. Loan banking is another module. Capital banking is another module. If I club everything as a single project, when I deploy the application, if any one module got failed, the entire application will got down or not. It is
Yes, sir.
tightly coupled. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Mahesh, understand?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Okay. So
Yes.
industry thought that I can split every module independently. Is there any way that I can split every module independently so that if one particular module got failed, my entire application will not fail? Correct me if I'm wrong. If example, my order module got failed, can I able to create a user with my application, Swiggy application? Can I able to view the product? Can I able to view the registration? Am I right or wrong? Because these modules are not get affected. If you go with the microservice architecture, this is called monolithic architecture. This architecture is monolithic architecture. Early in 2006-7, we talk about SY architecture. Did you anybody worked on that time? SY architecture. Did you anybody hear the term?
No, sir. No, I'm not.
No, in 2009, we never call that as a microservice architecture. After APIs comes into picture, we are calling as an microservices. Earlier, it was a service-oriented architecture. Everything will be created as an independent service. Clear my point? Everything will be created as an independent service. With that service, we are going to use it. So, whether monolithic architecture is a good fit or bad fit?
Monolithic is
It's a bad.
It's a bad fit. So I'm just saying, I'm striking out. This architecture is unfit. Hear my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hear my point? Nowadays, nobody is ready to work on this architecture. And second disadvantage in this is, if product team want to do any enhancement, other team also should wait until the product team complete their work. Let's take an example. I'll explain here. Let's assume all modules are combined and deployed in a single application. Am I right or wrong? This is called monolithic architecture. Okay. Disadvantage. First point of disadvantage is, if a particular module got failed, the entire application will be failed. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Sense or not?
Yes.
Entire application will be failed. There is no control on module. Am I right? There is there is no control on modules. Okay. There is no control on modules. Now, second point is all development team will be splitted as a module. Am I right or wrong? Will be splitted as a module team. Somebody will talk at product team. Somebody will take at admin team. Somebody will take at order team. Like that, we used to call within the organization. Okay, because the team means there is a front-end developer, there is a back-end developer, there is an Azure developer who can deploy the application. Like that. Got my point? Everybody clear so far? Guys, are you there or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you all understand, right?
Yes, sir. Understand.
So now, a product team got delayed of deployment. Delayed of project completion. Project completion. Will I able to deploy the entire project? Because of one module team delayed, I need to wait till that product team module should be completed. Then only I can deploy the project and giving a demonstration to the customer. Is it a negativity of the customer? Hello?
No, sir.
It is not a negativity. See, we are having 5 people in the group. Mahesh is working on product. Satish is working on Satish and others are working on different module. All our deadline is today's date. Mahesh telling that no, I can't able to complete within this today. I need 2 more days time. So, will you able to deploy the project by using monolithic architecture?
No. Because the thing
Why?
is, because it is depending on because it is dependent.
There is a dependency on module, product team module, right?
Yes, right. And also there will be impact.
It will definitely impact the customer as well as my business, right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can't able to demonstrate also what I completed, right? At least I completed 70% of the modules where I'm unable to demonstrate because of one particular module. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Because of one particular module. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So going with monolithic, this is also a disadvantage. I cannot satisfy my end customer until and unless every module will be built. Clear my point? Everybody clear with my point? Until
Yes,
and unless my entire module will be completed, then only I can able to demonstrate to my business. This is also a disadvantage. For that, people decided mode into microservice architecture. Let my admin module independent. I have a separate database of admin module. I have a separate database of application. I have a separate application for that. Let me build my product module. I have a separate database with the application. Let me build a user module. I have a separate. Similar way, every module will be independently developed. Clear my point? Clear my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If a particular person is delaying, I am not going to worry about it because my module has been completely finished and it is ready to use in production. I can demonstrate to customer so that customer feels that yes, my product 70% is completed. Clear my point? You
Yes,
are
sir.
giving confidence to the business. You are ensuring your teams are running smoothly. As a project manager, I'm currently only focusing on product module because that is the only module is getting delayed. All other modules are ready. Going with microservice architecture is better, or going with monolithic architecture is better.
Microservice.
Microservice architecture.
Now you all understand what is the difference between monolithic architecture and what is the difference between monolithic and microservice architecture.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Theoretically, I'm not talking about technically.
Yes, sir.
Theoretically, as an end user standpoint, as a business standpoint, as a management standpoint, what is microservice architecture? What benefit I'm going to get out of the microservice architecture? Clear my point?
Yes, it's clear.
Don't treat yourself as a developer. Treat yourself as a technical lead or architect. When you start thinking as a lead or architect, your development is very easy. If you are writing code, anybody can write code with the help of ChatGPT. Okay. If you have ChatGPT with you, you can write code at any point of time. But if you want to build an application with a strong foundation, you should think as a solution architect. Clear my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go back to my microservice architecture here. Anyone can update this in channel. I will do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I have a one web server here. Okay. Listen carefully. Here, I have a web application here, which is a microservice. Okay. And I have a database here where I'm calling this as a catalog service or product service. This application will connect to this database, which is a MongoDB. Understand my point? MongoDB. And this is called product. I think Satish left the call. Product. Okay. Now I'm going to build another stuff. Okay. Here I have one more service. And I have one more database. Where I'm having a database name called Redis cache. I'm using a Redis cache, and this is called this basket service, where I'm going to pick the products for. It is having a list of product. I'm choosing a basket. Okay. And one more, I'm planning to build something like this called order service. What service?
Order service.
I'm going to have a order service. Okay. And then the database I'm going to use is PostgreSQL. What SQL?
PostgreSQL.
Postgres. PostgreSQL. This is one of the database where I'm going to store the data. And I'm going to finally have one more module called simply an admin module. One second. This guy is not allowed. Go up. I build here. Here, let me have one service. I have another service, a database. I simply say users, user accounts, something like that, user service. Okay, right now I'm using user service. Okay, and then I'm planning to build with SQL server. What server? SQL server. Now tell me, whenever a basket or order got failed, will my project fail? When I build this as an independent services, if there is anything happen in order service, will my entire project get failed? Only I can't able to make it, but I can able to view, I can able to keep my basket ready until order has been fixed. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Say yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no.
Yes, sir.
Mahesh, Ajay,
Yeah, understood.
Tejeshwara.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the point here is, sir, every individual services will be considered as an individual module with the different databases based on the requirement. Only the sensitive data where you used to go for SQL server. Any transactional data you will not maintain in SQL server. Why? Because that is not much faster. The transactional data will be enlarged more. That is the reason we are using PostgreSQL. You understand why
Yes,
we
sir.
go for a different databases?
Yes,
A
sir.
sensitive user information should not be get leakaged. That is why we are using SQL server. Whereas in Postgre or order SQL, we used to maintain in a different database. Sir, what I will do is I will create a gateway here, which is called API gateway. Which is called API gateway. This API gateway will talk to every application. API gateway will talk to every individual microservice. This will talk to product. This will talk to basket. This will talk to order. This will talk to user. So the front end, if you develop a mobile application or if you develop a tab application, or if you develop a desktop application, okay, all these applications are calling through API gateway. Calling through API gateway. Now tell me which one is best. Going with microservice architecture is best or going with the monolithic architecture is better? Mobile device.
Microservices.
Come again?
Microservice architecture.
Now you all understand why we people are talking more on microservice architecture?
Yes, sir.
Tab. Here I can have laptop. Clear? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is the reason people are going for microservice architecture. Do you have any questions I can answer? Akshay, Mahesh, Tejeshwara.
Sir, in database, you creating different databases, right?
Yes.
Uh, so we can deploy each database in the same server, or we can use different databases in the same server.
That's up to you. You can maintain. See, if you want to
Okay.
maintain an independent server of databases, you can deploy.
Okay, fine.
You can create a containerization. See, what we will plan to do is we will create a containerization like this, Docker containers.
Mm.
Everything will be packed with a single Docker container. We build
Okay.
application and pack in a single Docker container. Let me open up and show you my Docker. We already built a few things. See, this is my Docker desktop. It will take some time. So what will happen is every application independently deployed. You see this Docker. Now Docker engine is starting. You see here in the Docker engine.
Yes,
There
sir.
are 2 services I already developed and deployed. I'm working on the few more services. In meanwhile, let me open the code also, where you will get the clarity. Already few containers are already deployed.
Mm.
You see here, 3 services are already deployed. One is basket service, catalog service, discount service. In the basket catalog service, I created a 4 application layers. In the basket service, I will have 4 application layer. In discount service, I have 4 application layer. And those all, everything will be composed by, hold on a second, it's taking some time. Fine. Now everything will be composed with an Docker YAML. I will show you the YAML file. This is how I will add all my containerization. This is for catalog service, and this is for basket service. This is for a discount service, where in the catalog service, I'm using MongoDB, whereas in my basket, I'm using Elasticsearch, Redis Cache, whereas in my discount DB, I'm using PostgreSQL. Finally, I'm having a catalog, everything as an environment. In the Docker Compose, I will explain all these things, no worry. Just to understand. I got my point. So now
Okay.
if you go here, you see there is an images. All the images are deployed. Catalog API, discount API, basket API, everything is deployed or not?
Yes, sir.
So by seeing a command, once you prepare this, by seeing a command, it automatically get deployed. This we will be learn in the future.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So once this Docker has been ready, finally we are going to deploy this containerization into Azure AKS. We are going to deploy this in Azure. The URL will be public. Anybody can access this application. Clear my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I don't understand what you are talking.
Please
What,
understood.
Mahesh? You got the picture, right?
Yes, yes.
What you are planning to do? And you have a lot of services we are developing. you see here, this is the code we are going to learn. Every service will have separate application layers with the CQRS concept. CQRS, command query responsibility segregation. How are you going to do that? Okay, so that I have an individual handlers. I have an individual commands. I have an individual gRPC service. I will talk later point of time. What is gRPC? Queries. And I create a separate response objects. And do I need any settings? I can do the dependency injection. Everything I will be adding the layer. Even middleware creation will happen in the dependency project. At the time of registering the assembly, I'm going to do everything in the middleware. Or you got my point? So this guy will go and update in the middleware. I will talk what is middleware and everything later point of time so that you will understand. Clear my point? The code is very clean and neat. So this is how you used to develop in microservices in real time. And it has been connected with GitHub also, repository, so that you can download the code from the GitHub also after completion of this. Okay? Cool. You can directly, I'll give permission. You can just connect with your laptop through the GitHub code repository. You can download the code as well. And you can try to simulate the same project in your laptop or desktop. Any questions?
No, sir. Clear.
Akshay?
Sir, like for each individual services, like in this example, we have used a different DBAs. But can we use the same DBA, sir? Like
it depends on the architect. It depends on the architect and infra cost. See,
okay.
SQL Server is licensed. Remaining and all not that much licensed. Okay, so mostly people will use different databases.
Okay.
See, if I want to maintain sensitive data, I can go for SQL Server. If I don't want to maintain a sensitive data, I will not go for an SQL Server. Organization will take a decision that when I develop this, what is the cost it is going to be used on a real time in runtime. When you deploy everything in production, it is a cost incurred, right, Akshay?
Yes. Yes.
So how are we going to maintain the cost? It all depends on the architect and management. They will make a decision that whether they want to maintain in which database. Okay?
Okay.
Mahesh?
Yeah, I'm clear, sir. No doubts.
Oh, fine. So that's all about today. Hold on a second. Let me take this. $11:30, I'm going to give a C# demo. Those who are interested, you can join. Okay?
Sure, sir.
At what time, sir?
11:30.
Okay.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Mahesh,
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
1 second.